seems around here every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, to compete, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. They know sports aren't just about building skill and strength, but about building character. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it. It seems around here every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, to compete, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. They know sports aren't just about building skill and strength, but about building character. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by this.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 AM, and stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Life's an adventure filled with excitement, challenges, and achievement. Farmers Union Insurance can provide you the safety net to keep you moving toward your goals and enjoying life's rewards. With multiple locations across the state, Farmers Union Insurance agents provide quick quotes and professional services you deserve. Since 1948, Farmers Union Insurance has focused on insuring the people of South Dakota. From the most remote quarter section to the busiest intersection, Farmers Union Insurance, insuring a brighter tomorrow.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school. We hope you are.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 AM, and stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Life's an adventure filled with excitement, challenges, and achievement. Farmers Union Insurance can provide you the safety net to keep you moving toward your goals and enjoying life's rewards. With multiple locations across the state, Farmers Union Insurance agents provide quick quotes and professional services you deserve. Since 1948, Farmers Union Insurance has focused on insuring the people of South Dakota. From the most remote quarter section to the busiest intersection, Farmers Union Insurance, insuring a brighter tomorrow.
Planet, you get replaced in
Oh, from Renewal by Anderson, I did. You just have a bigger, cleaner house. Expert bone, joint, and muscle care to patients in the Black Hills area since 1976. Whether you're an elite athlete, a weekend warrior, or just want to continue your active lifestyle, the orthopedic experts at Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center will help you stay in the game. Don't let an injury keep you from doing the things you love. Trust the team at Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center, specializing in what moves you. Learn more at bhosc.com.
Hey, neighbor, mind if I come in again? I wanted to see your fantastic new windows again from Renewal by Anderson of South Dakota. Hope you don't mind. I invited the Evanses over to see them, too.
Oh.
Hi, John. Hey, guys, these are the windows.
Hi.
Hi, Lisa. So, Renewal by Anderson's factory-trained certified professionals, so you get a perfect custom fit, and it's done right the first time.
Oh.
And no subcontractors.
Who's that?
Oh, it's the Petersons and their cousins. Hello, everyone. Renewal by Anderson uses Fibrex windows, keeping your home cooler in summer, warmer in the winter, and reduces your energy bill.
Chuck, why don't you get replacement windows?
Oh, from Renewal by Anderson, I did. You just have a bigger, cleaner house for tours.
Who's that?
Oh, it's my wife.
And the rest of the neighborhood?
Don't worry.
Black Hills here, the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, kicking us off high school football season from Hot Springs, South Dakota. We're in the elements. We're outdoors here. They've got the COVID protocols for the amount of people in the press box here. This is my second trip to Hot Springs here on Fox Sports Rapid City, and of course we welcome those of you watching online on live ticket. We're excited for our partnership with them for the football season and beyond. So we're excited about that. Last year we were here, it was cold, it was chilly, so it is turning out to be a beautiful night in the Black Hills here, and specifically in Hot Springs for this one. So we're sitting outside here on the cobblestone. I think those guys from ESPN stole our table. We'll get them back next game, I guess. Continuing with the J&J Truck and Auto Body pregame show, we've got our keys to the game to get to, but first let's take a look at the numbers. They are presented by Whitesell Financial Group. Have you looked at your family's financial numbers lately? What a rebound we've had since the pandemic, stock market-wise. Do you have a long-term plan? Take the first step to focusing on your future at WhitesellFinancialGroup.com. Securities and advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, member FINRA/SIPC, a registered investment advisor. Let's take a look at these numbers for the teams, the Cavaliers and the Hot Springs Bison, and how they fared last year. Hot Springs going to return a decent chunk of their offense. In fact, 9 letter winners overall on the roster. They lost in round 1 of the 11B playoffs last year. They were the 16 seed, lost to eventual state champ Bridgewater Emory Ethan, shut out 36-0. So they finished with a 4-5 record last year. Their head coach, Ben Kramer, has had a lot of success with this program, 77-58, his career record entering into a new season here. Mentioned of the 9 returning players on varsity, 6 of them are offensive starters. How about 4 of the 5 offensive lineman starters from last year coming back for junior quarterback Bryn Thompson and Marcus Harkless, who's going to see the ball a lot on both sides, offense and defense. Well, I thought 9 letter winners returning to a team was a lot, and then I flipped the pigskin preview over to the St. Thomas More page. They welcomed back 20 letter winners. Oh boy, they kicked off last year by shutting out Hot Springs at home 51-0. We had the game for you. They are returning a lot of their starters. However, Coach Wayne Sullivan was quoted preseason saying depth is going to be an issue. So what you're getting as the starting lineups is basically what you're going to get, and hopefully you could stay healthy, not only just from football-related injuries, but of course navigating through the COVID-19 pandemic. So health is going to be a major key for this team. That welcomes back 20 letter winners. Remember last year they beat Elk Point Jefferson 23-3 in the first round of the 11B playoffs. We had that game for you, and then they fell to winner for a second time last season, 36-13 in the second round. We're excited to bring you next week the home opener from Cavalier Field. It'll be the rematch, Winter and St. Thomas More. It's been a rivalry over the last decade or so, and we're excited to hopefully be 1-0 for Cavalier fans listening and watching at home to face off with a team that I think is definitely in the running to compete for a state title this year. So some familiar names for an 8-2 team. Last year coming back, high hopes for the Cavaliers as well, and I think they're going to enjoy a nice early test next week, a week from tonight, at home against Winter. And don't slouch here on the road. 2 years ago, it was a so 2 years ago, I'm sorry, was when I was here last, when it was cold in November, and it was a close game. So never sleep on things here when you're playing against the Bison in Hot Springs, one of the more beautiful backdrops you will experience. Not only in South Dakota, but I would say at a high school football field in general. Captains are meeting at the center circle. Field is in great condition. Got the hash marks here as well. A little bit faded, but of course it looks absolutely fantastic. We're moments away from the Cavaliers and the Bison kicking off the 2020 South Dakota high school football season. And before we have our first kickoff, let's get you the keys to the game. They're brought to you by Dakota Discount RV, where you'll find the key to building lasting family memories with a new or pre-owned RV. Dakota Discount RV, across from Cabela's and also now on JB Road. Blackhawk. Keys to the game, find the end zone through your guys, your senior leaders, the returners of Ryan Wojcik. He was on the cover of the Pigskin Preview. The Cavalier feature guy, Cole Meisman, made the cut for Central. And you're also going to return guys like senior running back, I just mentioned Wojcik. How about senior tight end Jake Goebel? He had a big game against Hot Springs at home last year. Don't sleep on Jack Green. He's been a consistent receiver for this team. He'll enter his senior year. And, of course, they're returning the 2 offensive linemen, including 1 senior, Ben Feist. And the other key to the game is, of course, this is life after Ryder Kirsch, of course. The senior quarterback last year had such a great year. Life after Ryder Kirsch. You want good, steady quarterback play this season, and starting tonight, it's reported you're going to see Kellen Weber there, the junior, but I wouldn't be shocked to see Jed Sullivan as well get some reps behind there. You'll see him all over the field, offense and defense. Gets us right into our starting lineups. They're built by Connect Home Center and Ace Hardware. Connect Home Center, your hometown lumberyard since 1928, and Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Ryan Wojcik, the running back and linebacker senior, 6'2", a stout 215. Oh boy. He's going to lay some hurt, not only running up the middle, but also coming down bearing as a linebacker. Mentioned Jack Green, Jed Sullivan, Kellen Weber, Charlie Larson. Speaking of hard hitters, a linebacker, tight end combo, Ben Feist, and, of course, Jake Goebel, who also moonlights as the punter. And right before kickoff here, the laws of the game, our 5-man officiating crew here in Hot Springs, presented by the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection. Tonight's officials enforcing the laws of the game are brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection. What are they here for? To inform and assist. We're proud to have them on our coverage kicking off here high school football in South Dakota. Our neighbors, Minnesota, not so lucky. Maybe some of them are watching the kickoff here. Right to left for St. Thomas More, which will begin on defense. A kickoff retrieved sideways, just a hair inside the end zone, and he will not be able to find the 20 on the return for the Bison. So the first kickoff of football here in South Dakota, and we're underway here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, FoxSportsRapidCity.com, and on Live Ticket. Excited to partner with these guys all season long. And what a night for high school football here. 51-0, that was the score last year in the rout. That was at St. Thomas More. Hot Springs will kick off their season here at home, and it'll begin on offense. Bryn Thompson, the junior quarterback, played last year and will begin under center for a second consecutive year, and he's got 1 year of eligibility behind him. A quick handoff here. It's an off-tackle run up the right hash, pushing the pile, and oh, man, out past the 25. That is a bulldozing run by number 55, Harkless. And move the sticks. That'll be a first down. 0-0 on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Matt McCormick and Scott Carlson. And 20 seconds in, we've got a first down for Hot Springs. Trouble last year was Trouble last year was just making progress by 10 yards at a time. And here's motion out of that I formation to send the fullback, and here's a sweep, and there's a sweeping tackle in the backfield. Absolutely a heat-seeking missile, Ryan Wojcik, for the loss of yards. So I am getting the insider info. Harkless listed in the Pigskin preview as the starting running back for the year. He does not play running back anymore, so he is going to see time as the linebacker. That's a quick change right before the start of the season. We'll have more on that in just a little bit. So Marcus Harkless has shifted up to that offensive line. Could be a depth issue. He does stand 6'1", 220, so maybe that's the reason. That's like a Derrick Henry bulldozing through. Maybe he's better fit on that offensive line. And look at that. He's going to be a key fifth guy in that already experienced offensive line. So 2nd and 16 after the 6-yard loss. Wojcik the tackle for loss. Here comes Goebel, and he's going to get a half sack coming off the edge. He'll team up with his partner in crime on the opposite edge. And that is a big-time sack to drop him back even further. That's a combo of Ben Feist and Jake Goebel with the half sack. And they're all the way back to their own 10 after initial progress. 3rd and a mile. And Thompson, after getting the play from the sideline, he'll return. No pass plays yet. They tried to drop back for a pass that previous play, and he was dropped for a big-time loss. It'll go as a loss in 10. Under 10 minutes to play. First drive of football here in South Dakota, and it isn't going so well for Hot Springs. 3rd and 26. They fake the reverse and will just give it up the middle on a halfback draw, sniffed out by this stout defensive line of St. Thomas More, and what looked like a promising start is going to end in a tough punt with the tiptoes inside the end zone here. It's going to be great field position for the Cavaliers, who are setting up to field this one at the Hot Springs 40. So defense does their job, and 3 minutes into this one, we'll see a Hot Springs punt, and we'll see the Cavalier offense for the first time in the post-Ryder Kirsch era. Here's a booming kick. Nice high kick. It is going to get right about that 43, and what a tackle. Unbelievable. Guess who? Yeah, he may not run the ball that too much anymore, but he is all over the field. Marcus Harkless, a heat-seeking missile there to get a 2-yard loss on the return. What could have been possibly setting up shop at the 40 actually turns out to be the 45, so a nice play there by Harkless, who I don't think is going to get much water tonight. He is already at the front of that defense, getting set to try and hunt down this quarterback. We've got a late flag on the play, and it is going to hurt Hot Springs. That was the trouble yesterday, was the penalty department last year. Was penalties for this Hot Springs team. Young team, they're bringing a bit more experience, and here's just a silly face mask mistake. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty, and of course, the laws of the game brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection. So here we go. It will be the Cavalier offense. And Lee Negebauer, the freshman, the 3rd guy listed in a quarterback mysterious competition. You got Kellen Weber, you got Jed Sullivan coming off a couple of knee issues, ACL, and here comes freshman Lee Negebauer under center for the first time. They ease him in with a little handoff to Wojcik. Unfortunately, it goes nowhere. Backwards, drop for a loss of 1.5 yards, perhaps. So 2nd down, we'll see if Negebauer wants to air things out. Chael Thorne is lined up to the left side. 2 receiver set, I formation under center. And here we go, Negebauer, the sweep. Wojcik blocking downhill in front of him, but good collapse. He'll get just north of the line of scrimmage and bring up a 3rd and relatively long, probably 4-down territory here, which is why you give a couple of runs there to your senior Wojcik. Where's number 3? And we'll see if Negebauer will get the reins loosened up a bit and see if he can throw for a first down here, because it is going to be 3rd and 9 after the gain of 2. Wojcik just 1 yard on 2 carries so far. And now to the shotgun. New quarterback in there in the Wildcat. It is Kellen Weber. Kellen Weber is going to get almost nowhere. So that's how the season might go, at least to start. You saw 2 snaps for the freshman Lee Negebauer, And on 3rd and 9, you saw the junior Kellen Weber, and they sniffed out a short yard gain. It is going to bring up 4th down with 7:30 left in the first quarter, a scoreless game. And St. Thomas More is lining up like they are going to kick a very long field goal. My goodness, this could be from 51. And it is good. 44-yard field goal, I'm sorry. 52 would have been impressive, 44 enough. Still getting used to football season in my eyes. Got to switch to the glasses from the sunglasses. We'll take our first break. How about that? Off the boot from 44 yards, St. Thomas More kicks off their season from the right hash mark in thrilling fashion. That's an unbelievable leg. If you've got that special teams part of your game down, you're going to have a fantastic season. 6:59 left to play in the first quarter. A drive for each team in the books, and St. Thomas More is first on the State Farm scoreboard. 3-0. We're back after this on Fox Sports Rapid City and Live Ticket.
Hi, this is Rena. Sports returning. We're ready to help your athlete take their game to the next level.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school. We hope you are...
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City Sports Talk Show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Start for St. Thomas More. They showed a stout defense, which we knew coming in. Overwhelming Hot Springs there to force a punt. Had great field position. We saw 3 straight runs for minimal game. And then we saw arguably the kick I've seen over the last 3 years. That was a beautiful boot. It would have been good for 52. Instead, he'll settle for a nice clean 44-yarder that he split the uprights for. And speaking of a booming kick, this one will sail through the end zone, and we'll see the Bison with their second offensive drive beginning from their own 20. A 3-and-out on their first drive, and it led to a St. Thomas More field goal. 6:59 left to play in the first quarter. We're on the road here in Hot Springs, and the Cavaliers lead the season opener 3-0. That's on the State Farm scoreboard. So it'll be another chance here for Bryn Thompson. In fact, we have not seen a pass attempt so far. We saw one drop back by Hot Springs, but it was a sack by the combo of Goebel and Ben Feist. Here we go, shotgun formation, a running back at each hip, and it's a quarterback draw up the middle. Shakes one tackle, bulldozes another. And it's another good start here to their offensive drive. It came apart quickly after a loss of yards, that is, and then a sack. And will we have our first down of the game with 6:40 left in the first quarter? It is 2nd and 5 from inside their own 30. Of course, in case you're not up to date with the rules, 35-point lead for either team after halftime results in a second-half running clock. First to lead by 50 in any point of the second half, ball game over. That's at the 11B level, 11A level, and none higher. But the running clock with 35 has made its way to the top, and I applaud you for getting that done. Here's another shifty move up the middle, this time from the running back, and it's going to be 3rd and short. Again, still no pass play from either side as we are halfway through the first quarter. 3rd and 1, just on the inside of their own 30. Hot Springs looking for the first down of the season and of this game as the lights begin to take effect here on their home field. Oh, and here is going to be some early movement. No whistles. They're going to push the pile. Hot Springs thinks they've got it, and we've got whistles, and they do have it. That is a quarterback keeper for Thompson. It is a first down. It is the first down of the season here. And on 3 running plays to get the necessary 10 yards. They'll be on their own 34 now on the 5-yard carry. And we'll see if either team would like to open things up. It has been ground and pound so far. Hot Springs in blue, St. Thomas More in white. The Bison are Bison. I keep saying them like the NDSU Bison. I apologize. I have North Dakota roots. Here's an I formation as the Bison will go left to right. And this is a sweep that is taken out by Ryan Wojcik from behind. Just think about the guys you got running at you against St. Thomas More. It's Wojcik, Goebel, Feist. You got some big boys with speed running at you, breathing down your necks and taking you down in the backfield, a la that case, a 4-yard loss. It is 2nd and 14. Jake Goebel on that left side. No passing yet. 2nd and 14. And a sack with a flag flying in. It is Charlie Larson on the linebacker blitz. With Laundry on the field, a sack for Larson. And let's get the call from our officials. Again, they're not mic'd up, so I've got to interpret. Wait, maybe they are mic'd up. Here's a hold. That's declined, so they're just going to mark off the sack. Yeah, no, they're not mic'd up. So I'm basically interpreting a mine. And good thing I'm pretty stout on the sport of football. So that is a decline penalty on a hold. And just an all-out blitz there. Charlie Larson gets to him. It's the 2nd sack of the game for the Cavalier defense. And once again, after the first down of the game by the Bison, all of a sudden it is 3rd and a mile again after the sack. So still no pass plays. Let's see if we'll get one off here. I formation. It is a run play on 4th and forever. He'll get 5 yards and get crushed up the middle by a linebacker. And that's just giving you a little bit more room to punt here. It'll be the 2nd punt of the game coming up here with 4:15 left in the first quarter. A 3-0 St. Thomas More lead. And Hot Springs will punt it away. Thompson also their punter. So you could maybe see some trickery down the line, but I think on 4th and 18, you're not going to see it here. It's an end-over-end kick. Left hash mark. A little bit of room to run here. As going the opposite side of the field, a punishing blow on a clean block, and now cutting back, Reggie Bush style, and finally taken down at their opponent's 40-yard line. That was Trey Herbolt, the junior, dancing all over the field. A punishing block was laid, and it was clean, so it is going to be a gain of about 15. Count that 20. It's a 20-yard gain for Herbold on the punt return, and for the 2nd time tonight, St. Thomas More will start in Hot Springs territory, but not before a timeout on the field. With 3:40 left to play in the first quarter, got ourselves a defensive battle so far. A deep field goal from 44 yards. The only points so far for St. Thomas More. They'll begin their 2nd offensive drive after this on Fox Sports Rapid City and Live Ticket.
In Rapid.
Life's an adventure filled with excitement, challenges, and achievement. Farmers Union Insurance can provide you the safety net to keep you moving toward your goals and enjoying life's rewards. With multiple locations across the state, Farmers Union Insurance agents provide quick quotes and professional services you deserve. Since 1948, Farmers Union Insurance has focused on insuring the people of South Dakota. From the most remote quarter section to the busiest intersection, Farmers Union Insurance, insuring a brighter tomorrow.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Here for the first time now is a new quarterback. And they're going to flip it to Wojcik. And on a reverse play, you see that. The Kansas City Chiefs do that a lot now. Shotgun position, Wojcik in motion. It's a touch pass, and it was sniffed out immediately. That was Jed Sullivan back there. So Jed Sullivan, the third St. Thomas More quarterback to take a rep under center, or at least behind center, and still no pass plays. It is a 5-yard loss for Wojcik. And he is in negative yards so far on 3 carries. Sullivan remains back there. Third quarterback of the game. It's only the first quarter. 3 minutes left. Wojcik in motion. 2 receivers left side. Sullivan rolling that way, looking to throw across his body. He is picked off. Threw across his body, back into traffic, and he is picked off. A flag flies at the end of the tackle. Landon Iverson picks off the first attempt of the season by St. Thomas More. They're going with 3 quarterbacks, it appears, tonight, and Sullivan on his first attempt is picked off. Here's the flag. Referees getting together. This is going to be behind, or rather after the play, and it might be a hold. It is. It is against Hot Springs. It is the interception, and then they are going to get penalized some more yardage here. Again, our laws of the game presented by the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection. So Hot Springs has had a couple of nice plays, but penalties and backwards plays doing them in. It's a 3-0 game, and the big question mark coming into this game was who's going to take over for quarterback from Ryder Kirsch. We've had a revolving door of 3 different guys taking snaps, and the first pass play from either of them, Jed Sullivan, unfortunately gets tagged with the interception, and now the defense will have to get another stop. Here's a inside handoff and tripped up there at the line just across the 30, falling forward for a good gain. 2:40 left to play in the first quarter, a 3-0 St. Thomas More lead, but they have just turned the ball over. And now a run up the gut splits the markers in half. We've got second down and about 5 coming up. It is a pickup of 5. And from the 34-yard line of the Bison, it's Thompson. Still without a pass attempt on his side. 0 for 1 between these two teams in this first quarter, and it's the turnover by St. Thomas More. This loss of possession brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services agent Tom Berger. Visit Tom to see if he can get you a lower insurance premium to protect yourself against loss of protection. Speaking of loss of protection, and I meant to say loss of your possessions, but transitioning to a loss of protection, that's the offensive line of Hot Springs right now for the 3rd time. Bryn Thompson is swallowed up. And just when the Bison keep moving north, a couple of plays later, they find themselves on the rear of their pants back south. A 3rd sack of the quarter, 1:40 left in the first after a turnover by St. Thomas More. They're trying to get the ball back up 3-0. An exciting first quarter here of South Dakota high school football. Again, coming up during our halftime report, we've got Matt Kearney taking us through the scores of other games going on here in week 0. Just over a minute. Here comes a linebacker blitz. And getting the shoestrings there for a tackle. That play was busted up by Charlie Larson, who's had a big quarter so far. It'll bring up 4th down and about 9. And now our first timeout will be called by St. Thomas More. With 1:10 left to play, looks like St. Thomas More will like to talk things over and get their offense in order. 3-0 lead for the Cavaliers, but an interception. Good thing the defense is pitching a shutout, much like they did a year ago today against Hot Springs. Up in Rapid, 51-0. A little bit more defensive here to start off. It's 3-0 Cavaliers. A short break coming your way right here.
Hope you are.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City Sports Talk Show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show with big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. and stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
For South Dakota high school football. Absolutely thrilled to be here with you. I'm Dylan Corbett, Matt Kearney back in the studios. So you know how Rapid City has this cap on tickets, right, that they're selling. It's, 2 per player? I don't know if Hot Springs got the memo. Looking like a solid crowd out here tonight amidst an ongoing pandemic, but I digress. Here's coming a 4th down punt. It is nearly blocked, a bit of a shank, and it probably works out as it gets out of bounds without a return. Herbold took it back 20 yards last time. This one will eclipse the midfield marker and will be marked out. Hot Springs head coach Kramer all over it there. He is telling the officials where he thought that went out, and it will be marked there at the 46 of the Cavaliers. They have 65 seconds left in the first quarter. This is their 3rd offensive drive. A 3-0 lead, and the only pass attempt so far for, I want to say, the Hard Hats. It's been a long summer of baseball and then a week off for football, but of course the guy celebrating a state title for baseball and a quick turnaround for football is senior Jake Goebel, who I'd like to see get involved here on the offense. A big target for tight end. 65 seconds left in the first quarter. Jed Sullivan not back there after an interception. So it will be the revolving door, a new guy back there, and it is a pass. Lefty shot. It is dropped. They were looking for Jake Goebel. Coming out of the lefty slot, Lee Negebauer, the freshman, gets back in there and put it right into the chest of Goebel, and it's a drop. 2nd down and 10. 0 for 2 passing for the Cavaliers, but they still lead 3-0. Clock stopped even at a minute. Hot Springs looks like they're bringing a pretty stout defense. That one probably should have been at least a 1st down, but a drop will make it 2nd and 10. Negebauer still back there. Wojcik to his right hip. They're on the left hash. 4-receiver set, as the Cavaliers love to do. Negebauer looking to throw. His 2nd attempt. It's a quick out route, and he's going to overthrow Goebel this time. Hit his hands. It's another drop technically, but not the best thrown ball. 0 for 3 as a team. Negebauer starts out 0 for 2. And it's 3rd and long. Well, to get out the kinks of having to work in a new quarterback and maybe not knowing who your starter is here for week 1, you're asking one of these 3 guys to make a play for you here. This is a close ball game, and we're 60 seconds and counting away from a first quarter, which is going to be pretty tight, as Lee Corso would say, closer than the experts might have thought. Negebauer, 0 for 2 throwing, and I imagine he's going to throw here on 3rd and 10 from their own 46. Run game hasn't been there either. Wojcik, negative yards. And this one is an overthrow. Negebauer had a guy open, and it's 5 yards out of the reach of Herbold. Trouble out of the QB position, and trouble offensively for the Cavaliers. They lead at 3-0. But both defenses standing strong. How about 0 for 4 to start for the Cavaliers from the quarterback position. So with 51.9 seconds left, it'll be the first Cavalier punt. Field goal, interception, and 3 and out for the Cavaliers to kick off their first quarter. They lead at 3-0 on the State Farm scoreboard. Here's a punt from Goebel. It is an absolute boomer. It is angling inside the 20, takes a Cavalier bounce all the way to the 11, and that's where Hot Springs will begin their 4th drive. They have punted so far 3 times. And here's not a good sign, as coming off rather quickly and with a bit of a limp appears to be Garrett Rowe, the junior receiver defensive back. And he's going to head to the sideline. Coach grabs him. Hopefully he's okay, but came off pretty quickly and a little bit gingerly. So we're going to get likely one play here. I imagine it'll be on the ground, and that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Closer than the experts may have thought. It's a 3-0 Hard Hat lead. Thompson is coming out from the sideline, has his play, will disseminate it to the huddle, and we'll have likely our final play of the quarter. No official pass attempt for Hot Springs. They have been sacked 3 times, have not gotten a throw off. That St. Thomas More defensive line going to bring it here, and they're going to swarm. I don't even know if that was supposed to be a quarterback draw, but he had no time to do anything. He is dropped right behind his offensive line. That takes us under 30 seconds, and probably is going to run us down. I think so. People still on the field for now, but I can't imagine they're going to get a play off. Who knows? Thompson trying to make a late bid. He's got a little jog over to the huddle. He's going to have to get this play off in 10 seconds. And I think he's trying to keep St. Thomas More guessing, but I think this is going to go to the quarter break. But they're going to make them line up here for just a half second, just in case they get the snap off. Classic gamesmanship. How about this? It's 3-0 St. Thomas More. 0 for 4 with an interception. Life after Ryder Kirsch from the quarterback position. Good thing the defense is playing well. And how about this Bison defense? Looking like they reside from Fargo. No, it's the Hot Springs Bison. And they came to play their home opener. They're only down by 3. 12 in the books. You're listening to Fox Sports Rapid City and tuning in live online on Live Ticket.
Life's an adventure filled with excitement, challenges, and achievement. Farmers Union Insurance can provide you the safety net to keep you moving toward your goals and enjoying life's rewards. With multiple locations across the state, Farmers Union Insurance agents provide quick quotes and professional services you deserve. Since 1948, Farmers Union Insurance has focused on insuring the people of South Dakota. From the most remote quarter section to the busiest intersection, Farmers Union Insurance, insuring a brighter tomorrow.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Possession number 4. 1 turnover, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Service agent Tom Berger. It was an interception from St. Thomas More, Jed Sullivan. He's 0 for 1 with the interception. We saw Kellen Weber take a snap, but it was a designed quarterback run, and we saw Lee Negebauer go 0 for 3 on one ball that should have been caught, a 50-50 ball that hit the hands of Goebel, both passes that time, and then missing Herbold badly on a 3rd and 10 comebacker. So Hot Springs got to be feeling pretty good here within 3 after the first 12 are in the books. And they've got the ball. Trouble is, it is 2nd down and 12, and they have not made it into St. Thomas More territory yet. So the defense doing their job, but neither offense has been able to break through. And before we can start this quarter, we've got whistles, referees trying to get together, make sure everyone's on the same page. Beautiful sunset here in the Black Hills. 2nd down, they're trying to get the scoreboard on the same page. It's been a rough go, that department, all night, unfortunately. And I don't even know if the scoreboard or press box realizes the refs are trying to get them to update that. They say, well, they're not listening, so we're just going to go ahead and play anyway. All right, I'm with it. 2nd down, here comes a blitz. Thompson trying to get a throw off. Instead, he's just going to scamper for his life and get dragged down. Wojcik the sack. number 4 of the half for the Cavalier defense. And officially no gain as he's dragged down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 12. Again, now the scoreboard's got the idea. Nope, it's not 1st and 10. It's all right. I'm keeping an eye on things here. 11:30 left to go in the first half. We're going to go back to the studios for Matt Kearney for some scores. We're excited to bring you those. Of course, Score Central coming back for the high school football season. That'll be after the post-game show. Getting in your car, heading home from Hot Springs, flip it to 11:50 a.m. and get caught up in all the scores. Score Central with Matt Kearney coming up after the post-game show presented by Pioneer Bank and Trust. Big 3rd down here, 3rd and 12. It's a quarterback run. Thompson shakes a defender. Had some room, but that's because the laundry flies, and there's an obvious hold in there somewhere. So on 3rd and long, they go quarterback drive. Still no attempted pass from the Bison, and this will likely lead to a punt. There's the holding innuendo for our officials. That's going to move back to Bison. No penalties for Hot Springs yet. This is the 5th. Oh, I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself. That was a penalty on, well, maybe the ref messed that up. Yeah, defensive holding, but they declined it. Shouldn't that be a 1st down? Why would they decline it if it was defensive holding? That doesn't quite make sense. But maybe that's it. In the high school level, it's only 5 yards and not the 1st down, so they decline it, and they're going to punt. So St. Thomas More is going to get, that is the first St. Thomas More penalty, but it is declined. This will be the first. This will be the, and now what is going on here? We've got a timeout called. Bison want to call a timeout on 4th and 10 from their own 10. We usually recommend that, but all right, we'll take it with them. It's a minute break here on Fox Sports Rapid City and online at Live Ticket. 3-0.
We hope you're...
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show with big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 11:50 a.m. and stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Was a timeout just to talk over a punt that ended up going not very far. Return, though, pending with a flag. It is the 2nd straight penalty against the Cavaliers. And not a clean football game so far. It has been a lot of sacks, defensive stops. The front lines for both teams have done excellent. St. Thomas More still trying to figure out who's going to be able to complete a pass under center. So far, they're 0 for 4, and this will be their 4th offensive drive, all but one that began in Hot Springs territory, and they have gone field goal, interception, punt. What does number 4 have in store? They lead at 3-0, 10:21 left in the first half, and it is Negebauer. Ready to throw, lobs it up there, and he is picked off. He lobbed it up there to anybody, and the safety comes in, picks it off. 0 for 5, 2 interceptions for St. Thomas More. Wow, the 2nd pick of the game for ball hunter Landon Iverson. Second pick for St. Thomas More. Negebauer 0 for 4 interception. Sullivan 0 for 1 interception. And, oh boy, good thing Hot Springs has not been able to get anything going offensively on their side, as they haven't even been able to attempt to pass. They have 1 first down. Cavaliers don't have a first down, and they lead 3-0. And this loss of possession is brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services agent Tom Berger. Visit Tom to see if he can get you a lower insurance premium to protect yourself against loss of your possessions. And a couple of them so far for the Cavaliers. Nice inside handoff. And weaving his way just for minimal yardage. Looked like he had a hole that was quickly swallowed up by the edge rusher of the Cavaliers. And Cavaliers making this one interesting by throwing 2 picks so far here in the first half. 9:45 left to go in the second quarter. It is 2nd and 8 after a 2-yard gain. Landon Iverson with 2 interceptions. One off the right-handed arm of Sullivan. The other from lefty Negebauer is now 0 for 4. 2nd down and 8. Thompson hasn't even attempted a pass. He's been sacked 4 times. Here comes an all-out blitz as he's going to shake a defender and will chuck it up. That should be intentional grounding. There was no receiver. Was he out of the tackle box? And there's the flag. That'll be a loss of down, intentional grounding. Laws of the game presented by the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection, here to inform and assist. This is going to be intentional grounding, which means loss of down. Those of you watching on live ticket are going to see a 2-arm swiping motion here diagonally, indicating, followed by that kind of pat of the back of the head, indicating loss of down for intentional grounding. So the first pass attempt for Hot Springs not really going as well as the Cavaliers either. It's 0 for 5 with a pick for the Cavaliers, and it's 0 for 1 with an intentional grounding here for the Bison. We're in South Dakota. 9:15 left to play in the second quarter. It is 3rd and a quick 5K. 3rd down and 26. No pass attempt has been successful yet in this game. 9:16 left, 3rd and 26. Thompson whistles. Before the snap, a flag. And it will be a delay of game on Hot Springs. So from 3rd and 26 to 3rd and 31. St. Thomas More, an 8-2 team last year, trying to fill the Ryder Kirsch void left at quarterback. And having trouble so far. It's a 3-0 game. Neither side has completed the pass. Thompson, quarterback draw. And he is dropped by Wojcik. That is right at the line. It'll be a gain of nothing on the rush. And 4th and 31 will be punted away again. 1 first down for Hot Springs, none for St. Thomas More. Field goal, pick, punt, pick. And they will have a 5th try with 8:30 left in the first half, and it will be at least their 4th time in enemy territory to begin their drive. Line drive kick. It is fielded on a high hop and going backwards and staying backwards. St. Thomas More having a rough go, and guess who is chasing them down? That's another fantastic special teams tackle by Marcus Harkless. So instead of being in plus territory, it'll be just their 2nd in their own territory. Field goal, interception, punt, interception, and Negebauer and Sullivan each have thrown them so far. Kellen Weber has taken 1 snap at quarterback, and he just got a short gain on a quarterback draw. Looks like we've got a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. Defensive battle in Hot Springs as the sun goes down here in South Dakota. Night one of high school football. It's 8:29 left in the second quarter. It's 3-0 St. Thomas More. They've got the football when we come back.
Life's an adventure filled with excitement, challenges, and achievements. Farmers Union Insurance can provide you the safety net to keep you moving toward your goals and enjoying life's rewards. With multiple locations across the state, Farmers Union Insurance agents provide quick quotes and professional services you deserve. Since 1948, Farmers Union Insurance has focused on insuring the people of South Dakota. From the most remote quarter section to the busiest intersection, Farmers Union Insurance, insuring a brighter tomorrow.
In the second quarter, an hour into our ball game. Pleased to be partnering with Live Ticket all season long. Those of you streaming the game online, and of course those of you listening with us on Fox Sports Rapid City. Wherever and however you may be joining us, we thank you for doing so. Interesting game here. It is 3-0. Offense has been hard to come by. Just one first down, and it belongs to the Bison in this game. But the points belong to the Cavaliers, a 44-yard field goal. No first downs for the Cavaliers. They have not completed the pass. It was a Sullivan interception. It was Negebauer interception. So now it is back to Sullivan. 3 quarterbacks have seen the field behind center in this one, and now it'll be Sullivan under center. He's 0 for 1 with a pick, and he'll hand it off. There is Ryan Wojcik running downhill, his longest run of the game. Got to get him going to open up the passing game, and that's a nice start as he caroms into Bison territory. Landon Iverson has been all over the field. He's got 2 interceptions tonight. And it'll be a gain of 7 up the right hash mark. 2nd and 3 with 8 minutes to play in the first half. Cavaliers 3 yards away from their first down. Sullivan under center again. 2 receivers set. I formation. And here's the snap. Right up the middle. Nice stuff defensively there, but it was a short yardage situation, and it looks like it'll be just enough. Powering up the middle was Charlie Larson. And there was Harkless stopping it defensively, but is that enough for a first down? Move the sticks. Yes, it is. First down of the season for St. Thomas More. Still have not completed the pass, however. It has been Wojcik and Larson to get the first down on 2 carries. They're going to go same I formation, 2 receivers set. Larson, the halfback, and Sullivan under center. 0 for 5 combined with 2 picks. And here's a sweep. Larson cuts up the middle, gets positive yardage. Nice cut from Larson coming off the left sweep and moving up the left hash. That's a gain of about 4. Under 7 minutes to play in the first half. State Farm scoreboard check 3-0 St. Thomas More. This one ended early last year up in Rapid City, 51-0 to Mercy Rule. The only Mercy Rule going on here is the offensive woes. It's 3-0. And they're going to go I formation, same setup for the 4th straight time this drive. 2nd down and 7. They only gave them 3, a long 3. Sullivan, again, under center. He's 0 for 1 with a pick. And they seem content to just run the ball, see if they mix it up. Dropping back to pass. And he's got a man deep. He underthrew it a little, and it is incomplete. Good coverage on the play down the field. That was broken up by Preston Iverson. The Iverson brothers are ball hawking this entire secondary so far. Now 0 for 6 as a team passing. Sullivan 0 for 2. And that'll bring up 3rd and 7. Might be 2-down territory. St. Thomas More got their first down this drive. but still have not completed a pass. They lead it 3-0. Clock stops after the incomplete pass at 6:11 left in the second quarter. Offset eye, fullback to the left. Larson, that's Wojcik, who will take the toss. Cut up the middle and won't have the first down, but navigates enough yardage to make it probably something they're going to go for here on 4th and 3. Looks like it'll be, there it is, 3. Under 6 minutes to play as we're halfway through the second quarter. Got some pickup football and a nice lot behind us here at the Hot Springs football field. I hit up the local Dairy Queen before this. It was fantastic, as it is per usual. Got a little blizzard action, of course. Bison starting to get loud here for the 4th down. Scoreboard shows 4th and 39. That is not accurate. It is 4th and 3. And the refs are going to want to go over the scoreboard here. Boy, it has been troublesome. Actually, it's a flag. Who jumped? St. Thomas More. A little uncharacteristically sloppy in the penalty department. That is not like a Wayne Sullivan coach team who has notched 2 decades at the helm of this program. And now what was going to be a 4th down run play, it is brought back due to a false start. And here comes another punt. Field goal, interception, punt, interception, punt. Angling, line drive kick, and it might have been shanked a little bit. It is going to be, well, coach wanted it out at the 29, their own 29. The Hot Springs sideline did, but the referee says, no. That was actually out at the 16, so it'll turn out to be a decent spot for St. Thomas More on the punts, but the offense still without a pass completion. They lead it 3-0. They have punted for another time tonight. 2 turnovers, 2 punts, 1 field goal. Their 5 drives so far. Hot Springs, they have punted every single time, and their 5. They have gotten just 1 first down as well. Defensive battle so far. 4:34 left in the second quarter. A 3-0 Cavalier lead on the State Farm scoreboard. And I formation for Thompson. Hot Springs has not attempted a pass. Actually, they're 0 for 1, and an intentional grounding was called. Here's a halfback sweep. Room to run. Shifting past a tackler out to the 30-yard line. Got by Goebel on the edge. That is a nice run for Landon Iverson. So Landon Iverson will pick up a good chunk there to the 30. A gain of 6, 2nd and 4. So they've got the 34 to gain. 0 for 1 passing for Hot Springs. 0 for 6 for St. Thomas More. Under 4 to play in the first half. 3-0 Cavs. They're going to bunch it I formation. 2 receivers on the short side of the field. Play action, and that usually ends in a sack, as it does here. Another wrap-up sack. This one by Ben Feist. He'll get the solo sack. He's at a sack and a half in his total. And 3:35, we'll see a timeout called here as St. Thomas More is going to try and get this football back and try and put some late points on the board here in a defensive first half. Timeout from Hot Springs. It is 3-0 Cavaliers. South Dakota High School football kicking off on Fox Sports Rapid City, 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, and online on Live Ticket. We're back after this.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school. We hope you are...
Hi, this...
We're back here with you anytime on a sales service and detail broadcast booth, sales service and side-by-sides. Coming out of the timeout, a game that was a mercy rule last year is a one-score ball game, 3-0 here with 3:35 left in the first half. 1 first down apiece. 2 interceptions and not a completion for St. Thomas More. 0 for 1 in the passing department for Hot Springs. It has been defense running supreme. St. Thomas More using a timeout there with 3:35 left. It'll be 3rd and 6. They're trying to get a stop here and get the ball back with enough time to put some points up on the board before halftime. It was Hot Springs ball to start. They will kick it off after halftime. Bryn Thompson navigated one rusher and then will just get back to the line. That is 4th down. Clock will continue to run. I believe St. Thomas More is out of timeouts, so that will continue to run this clock, and we'll have a punt. So St. Thomas More is going to get about 2:45, 2:30 to work with to try and get a field goal or preferably a touchdown, although you're going to have to complete the ball through the air in order to achieve that. Worst case, I think you run it and hope you get that field goal kicker that kicked one straight through the uprights from 44. Looked like it was good from 50 to maybe do some magic as well for a second time. This is the 6th offensive possession. Field goal, interception, punt, interception, punt. What will this one have in store? Herbold is having some trouble getting out from his punt returns. Yeah, he's marked down. Herbold thought he did not go down, so he'll run it all the way to the end zone. But that is Iverson with the shoestring tackle, and that is negative yardage aside from the 20-yard return for Herbold. It has been snuffed out with some great special teams work from Hot Springs. So that will lose yards and mark them back to within their own 40. They'll have 2:38 to try and get points on the board. They lead it 3-0. It has been Negebauer and Sullivan. Who will be out there this drive? It is Sullivan getting the nod. Sullivan with Wojcik to his left. Shotgun formation, 3 to the right, lone receiver to the left. Curl route, and it's the first completion. That's exactly what you need. A quick curl route put right on the money from Sullivan. Charlie Larson with the catch. A good 6 yards, and the first completion of the season. Sullivan 1 for 3. 2:20 left. Now you can breathe a little and see if the playbook will open up and maybe the air game as well. Wojcik to his right as they go right hash, 3 bunch to the right. Handoff up the middle. I beg your pardon, that's Larson who rumbles and stumbles his way through. It is a gain of 1, and it'll be 3rd down and short, under 2 minutes. Will Hot Springs get another stop? 1:50 and counting. It is 3rd and 3.
Once again, we have had a cell phone turned into the controls now, so you have to be missing one. Come on up and claim it.
Almost 90 seconds till halftime. A 3-0 St. Thomas More lead here on the road at Hot Springs. Shotgun formation, 90 seconds to play in the first half. Sullivan looking to throw. And he finds Larson. Larson breaks a tackle. It's a screen play. He goes down the far sideline, tumbles across the 30, and he is marked down at the 28. Longest play of the game. It's a pick route on a wheel for the tight end. Larson catches it in stride, and it is a big-time 25-yard gain. Sullivan to Larson. Clock is stopped at 1:19. It is now rolling as the line of scrimmage is set, and Sullivan with 2 completions here in this drive, and he's feeling it now. Pump fake. Flushed out of the pocket, looking to run. He'll get out of bounds for a couple. That's a veteran play. Stops the clock at 64 seconds left. So it looks like they are well within field goal distance here. They're good from 45. Yeah, no, this would be. Yeah, right here, this would be about a 42-yard field goal, so they should be all right. But they're, of course, looking for their first touchdown of the year. They are at the 26-yard line. It is 2nd and 9. Sullivan stays out there. He's gaining confidence with every snap. Dropping back to pass. There's the pump fake. He's going to air it out. Wide open. Touchdown, Wojcik. 26 yards. Sullivan to the senior. Beautiful pump fake. It's a deep back corner. And it is 9-0 St. Thomas More. Sullivan finally took the reins at the quarterback position, and he will give St. Thomas More their first touchdown of the year. What a route for Ryan Wojcik. What a pump fake for Sullivan, and what a drive for St. Thomas More. 9-0. And lining up for the kick is Jack Green. It's a botched snap hold. Sullivan rolling. Will find a man, but he is tackled short. Great tackle. The presence of awareness to actually find a man down the sideline. Looks like he got Matthew Larson, the sophomore there, who is tackled just a yard shy. So it'll be a botched extra point attempt, and 9-0 is our score with 57 seconds left. Let's take a break. Hot Springs will have about a play or two before the halftime locker room awaits them. St. Thomas More, their first touchdown of the year. Took a little bit to get going, but the passing game has opened up, and a 26-yard strike, Sullivan to Ryan Wojcik, makes it 9-0 on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by Eden Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. 9-0 St. Thomas More. We are closing in on halftime, but not before we send you to break and come on back for a couple of plays with the Bison trying to come back down 9-0.
This is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City Sports Talk Show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Back here with you, Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, sales, service, and side-by-sides. 9-0 our score, 57 seconds before halftime. We will start with a breakdown of tonight's game, and then we'll send things back in the studio for an update on the scores across South Dakota with our guy Matt Kearney. And then we'll send it back out here to Hot Springs, hopefully for the start of the second half. Looking more and more like a 9-0 halftime lead, and St. Thomas More will receive the second half kickoff. Again, I was refreshing myself on the rules. 35 points in the second half is a running clock. 50 is a mercy rule game over. And I'm not sure if we're going to hit either of those, the way both these defenses are playing, especially Hot Springs. I've been very impressed with how they've been playing defensively. They're going to stick this like a 8-iron on a par 3, and here's a flag. So they were hoping that would go all the way to the end zone, but it was had some spin on it. It had to be fielded. It's going to be terrible field position with a flag on the play. 52 seconds. And it looks like, again, barring what the penalty is going to say, it'll be just outside their own 10 for what's probably going to be a knee and go to halftime. And it's a hold as well, so they're going to be backed up right against their own end zone. And that might make taking a knee a bit more difficult. 52 seconds left. They'll have plenty of room. It's going to move. It's half the distance to the goal, so they were at the 10. That'll move it back to the 5. 1st and 10. Again, our laws of the game with our 5-man officiating crew. Presented by the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection, here to inform and assist. 52 seconds. What are they going to do? It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 5. Oh, it's a dangerous sweep. And a little bit room to run. Stumbled a bit, and now a mass of bodies just past the 5-yard line. This is going to run the clock down, and we'll have one more play here on the gain of 2. 2nd and 8 is going to be likely our final play of the half as Knight takes over here in Hot Springs, South Dakota. 20 seconds and counting. Halftime report coming up. Last play of the half, 7 seconds. It is a slip handoff that will get them to the 15, and there's the buzzer. That'll do it for halftime. A defensive stalemate. That was until finally St. Thomas More may have found their quarterback for 2020. They tossed 3 of them out there in this one, and after going a combined 0 for 6 with 2 picks, Jed Sullivan says, "Give me that ball. I'll show you how it's done." And he orchestrates a drive with a couple of nice pass plays, gets the monkey off their back with their first couple of completions of the year, and then throws an absolute Dilfer dime. You guys remember those, Trent Dilfer? He throws an absolute dime to Ryan Wojcik, the senior, finding the end zone for the first time here in 2020. And Jed Sullivan may have just taken that starting quarterback battle by by the reins. Much more to come up in the halftime report. A 9-0 lead for St. Thomas More here on the road against Hot Springs. We'll tell you how we got here coming up here on Fox Sports Rapid City and on Live Ticket next.
It seems around here every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, to compete, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. They know sports aren't just about building skill and strength, but about building character. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it. It seems around here every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, to compete, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. They know sports aren't just about building skill and strength, but about building character. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Life's an adventure filled with excitement, challenges, and achievement. Farmers Union Insurance can provide you the safety net to keep you moving toward your goals and enjoying life's rewards. With multiple locations across the state, Farmers Union Insurance agents provide quick quotes and professional services you deserve. Since 1948, Farmers Union Insurance has focused on insuring the people of South Dakota. From the most remote quarter section to the busiest intersection, Farmers Union Insurance, insuring a brighter tomorrow.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school. We hope you are...
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City Sports Talk Show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show with big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. and stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Time on opening night here on Fox Sports Rapid City and live ticket. We're in Hot Springs and St. Thomas More. A little bit of a rusty start. Defense looks good for both sides. And St. Thomas More, right before the end of the first half, finally figured out through the air a 26-yard touchdown pass. Jed Sullivan to Ryan Wojcik. Of course, Jed Sullivan and Jake Goebel coming off their post-22 state title. A couple of weeks off, and then here we are. First game of the football season. It is week 0. Luckily, we had no injuries, but, of course, if we do have to step aside for an injury timeout, I always want to remind you that High Plains Physical Therapy Associates, our friends there, they're the local experts in sports metrics. What does that mean? It's a very generic term, right? Well, basically, this is key. It reduces the risk of ACL injuries while improving your athletic performance, your jump, your vertical, your stamina, your consistency. You can do so with High Plains Physical Therapy Associates. Find out more online at highplainspt.com. Well, a couple of turnovers for St. Thomas More. Jed Sullivan, first pass play of the year, picked off. Kellen Weber, he lined up behind center and did a quarterback draw. Lee Negebauer, oh boy, tough go there for the freshman, was thrown to the Wolves. He ended up going 0 for 5 with a pick. So 2 interceptions early, but then Jed Sullivan went out there again and took the reins. He completed a couple of passes. It began with a short button hook just to get the nerves down. Had a nice wheel route, both of which were to Charlie Larson, and then a beautiful pump fake and a great offensive call, finding Ryan Wojcik wide open on a back corner post and caught him in stride in for the 26-yard touchdown. So 9-0's our score. St. Thomas More. This was a mercy rule game this time last year in the season opener. Not so fast, my friend, here. It's 9-0. We are currently in halftime. Out in their locker room is Hot Springs, while St. Thomas More, they're camped underneath the goalposts. They're having their halftime meeting with Coach Sullivan right out here in the open. 9-0. Wasn't pretty, but it's a lead, and St. Thomas More looks to kick off 2020 with a tally in the win column. The halftime report is continuing. We're going to take a 2-minute break here, send things back into the studios. What else is going on in South Dakota? We're not the only game, of course. Matt Kearney's got you covered with some updated scores. Back in the Fox Sports Rapid City studios next.
Life's an adventure filled with excitement, challenges, and achievements. Farmers Union Insurance can provide you the safety net to keep you moving toward your goals and enjoying life's rewards. With multiple locations across the state, Farmers Union Insurance agents provide quick quotes and professional services you deserve. Since 1948, Farmers Union Insurance has focused on insuring the people of South Dakota. From the most remote quarter section to the busiest intersection, Farmers Union Insurance, insuring a brighter tomorrow.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school. We hope you are.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City Sports Talk Show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show with big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. and stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Life's an adventure filled with excitement, challenges, and achievement. Farmers Union Insurance can provide you the safety net to keep you moving toward your goals and enjoying life's rewards. With multiple locations across the state, Farmers Union Insurance agents provide quick quotes and professional services you deserve. Since 1948, Farmers Union Insurance has focused on insuring the people of South Dakota. From the most remote quarter section to the busiest intersection, Farmers Union Insurance, insuring a brighter tomorrow.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school. We hope you are.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City Sports Talk Show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show with big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. and stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
to Matt Kearney back in the Fox Sports Rapid City studios, getting us caught up there with some scores around the great state of South Dakota. Remember, Score Central is coming up, its debut for the 2020 season. We'll get some of those scores that may have been still going on as finals for you in your car if you're still driving around Rapid, the Black Hills, or if you're on your way home from right here in Hot Springs. Don't miss Score Central coming up after the post-game show with our guy Matt Kearney to get you caught up on some scores that may have gone final here during our second half. We are a minute away from the second half kickoff. It'll be St. Thomas More receiving, and they will begin on offense. A nice finishing drive to their offense, which was basically in neutral for quite some time in the first half. 2 interceptions, couldn't complete a pass until the seventh passing attempt. They're rotating 3 different quarterbacks. I think they're going to stick with Jed Sullivan from here on out, possibly, unless he melts down, because that last drive he orchestrated certainly looked like that of this team's starting quarterback. 3 completions culminating with a 26-yard beautiful dime to Ryan Wojcik, who graced the cover of the 2020 Pigskin Preview for your Cavaliers. And he's on the board with a touchdown here in the first game, week 0. Stevens and Central, the new era under 2 new head coaches for the Raiders and the Cobblers. They begin their football season where? Of course, Sioux Falls. So we will not have that game for you, but we will have constant updates for you because we've got the rivalry tomorrow. That's right, a double dip for your St. Thomas More Cavaliers, week 0, and then the matchup with winner in week 1. And then we will have the Central game against Aberdeen for you. I've got the schedule I'll pull out later on, but we're about to get started here with our second half. But that is for sure our game next week. 7 days from tonight, a 6 p.m. Mountain start, and we'll be in Rapid City, the St. Thomas More home opener. It's football season, I forgot. So the 15-minute countdown gets us to the 3-minute extra time for the teams to stretch. Okay. So we'll take that time to use a break. We are moments away from the second half. Come on back to Hot Springs. High school football is back in South Dakota, and the St. Thomas More Cavaliers have a 9-0 lead. We're back after this 2-minute break. Second half kickoff coming up on Fox Sports Rapid City and live ticket.
Life's an adventure filled with excitement, challenges, and achievement. Farmers Union Insurance can provide you the safety net to keep you moving toward your goals and enjoying life's rewards. With multiple locations across the state, Farmers Union Insurance agents provide quick quotes and professional services you deserve. Since 1948, Farmers Union Insurance has focused on insuring the people of South Dakota. From the most remote quarter section to the busiest intersection, Farmers Union Insurance, insuring a brighter tomorrow.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Just about to start. It'll be right to left for the Cavaliers, beginning on offense, about to receive the second half kickoff. Hot Springs has not entered St. Thomas More territory. Cavalier defense has tallied 4 sacks, and they finally got a bit of offense of their own, the 26-yard strike from Sullivan to Wojcik. So Hot Springs in blue, St. Thomas More in white. It'll be the Bison kicking off left to right, and the second half is just about to start. 9-0 on the State Farm scoreboard in favor of the Cavaliers, insured by agents Matt McCormick and Scott Carlson. A packed house here at Hot Springs. Will we see the same once O'Hara Stadium will open up the home opener for the Cobblers and the Raiders? Supposedly just 2 tickets per player, but we shall see. Short kickoff, fielded at the 26, and it's a gain of 8, maybe 7 to get to the 33. So Jed Sullivan finally got the completion train going out of the quarterback position, found the end zone as well, beautifully designed play. And still waiting to see who will be the quarterback to start things here. And it is going to stay. No, it is not. It is not Jed Sullivan. This is Kellen Weber under center. So Kellen Weber for the second time is under center. Sullivan just threw the touchdown. They will open up the second half with their third quarterback, Kellen Weber. And he will hand it off, and there he goes. Ryan Wojcik running downhill, much like Derrick Henry does when you're bigger than everyone in front of you. He'll muscle his way for a first down. That's 12 yards, and the run game starting to pick up here as well. Wojcik with the reception from 26 yards, and now he gets going with a 12-yard run here. Move the sticks 10 seconds into the second half, and they are out to the 45. Weber will stay out there, I formation. And they got going before the ref said you could. Or maybe a timeout was called. Quick timeout here, it appears to be from the Hot Springs side, as they don't want this game to get away. Referee needs to signal who had the timeout here, because we've had a lot of them so far, and this one is used 14 seconds into halftime. Usually you have a 20-minute timeout in your locker room after 2 quarters, but they want to talk it over again here. It's 9-0 St. Thomas More. They lead Hot Springs. We're back after this. Fox Sports Rapid City and live ticket.
Hope you are.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show with big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. and stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Quick timeout used in the second half. It is Weber under center, and it's the same exact play. A handoff out of the I formation, running downhill. It is another first down, or close to it, I should say. A gain of about 8.5. Wojcik another carry. And he's starting to get going as they cross into Hot Springs territory. 30 seconds into our third quarter. It's 9-0 St. Thomas More. And they're working on something here on their first offensive drive. Dylan Corbett out here in the elements in Hot Springs. Matt Kearney back in the Kearney Command Center. He just sent me a photo as Weber will air it out, find a man on a deep post. Kellen Weber's first attempt through the air. The third quarterback to throw a pass this game. And how about Herbold coming down with a great route? It's a deep post. Flag flies after the play. Trey Herbold with a big reception. That's going to go for at least 15. A flag after the play. And it is a Referee's pausing, not going into his full motion here. Let's see. I imagine personal foul. It's a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against St. Thomas More. So eliminate the big pass play. Looks like maybe Herbold might have been doing a little bit too much celebrating, and that'll mark back the 15 he just gained via the penalty. So moving backwards again. Cavaliers been shooting themselves in the foot a little bit. Yeah, the Kearney Command Center, right? He's got to keep track of all the scores going around South Dakota. He's got TweetDeck. You got to give him a follow at Matt Kearney. He'll keep you up to date from everything coronavirus to, of course, high school sports. Weather, tech, he'll storm chase. He's a great follow on Twitter. But he's got the Command Center. I think I counted 4 screens there. It's looking like my man cave at my house on a football red zone Sunday. Here's a handoff to Wojcik. Shakes a tackle. Stiff arms another. Looking for the outside. He's got the 35. And a nice run. Wojcik picking up steam here. And I'll bring up second and short. Not too short. About split him in half there for a 5-yard gain. We got 10:45 left in the third quarter. 9-0. St. Thomas More. It took him until the final 2 minutes of the first half to find the end zone. A 44-yard field goal got us started early in the first. And under the cover of darkness, Kellen Weber's had himself a nice drive. Here's a quick pitch. Ryan Wojcik with blockers in front of him. Turns north upfield and is tackled from behind. Not after a first down. Ryan Wojcik saw the end zone in front of him, and a touchdown-saving tackle is going to be near the red zone. St. Thomas More marching down the field, 1:45 and counting, and they're looking to end it with 6 and this time 7. They had the extra point failed earlier in the first half. So Kellen Weber has been the quarterback this drive to start the second half. He completed a pass for 15 yards, and it ended up coming back on a dead ball personal foul. And now he will run out of the quarterback position and find a lane. Spins away from a tackler, gets good yardage. And we'll get a chunk there to make it second down and about 6 or 7. Under 10 minutes to play in the third. Again, for what it's worth, the 35-point running clock. That's the mark in the second half. And basically, St. Thomas More would need 4 touchdowns to achieve that while not surrendering points to Hot Springs. So I think we're going to see kind of a grinded-out win here for St. Thomas More if they can hold on and not make many mistakes. Kind of not unlike their win against Elk Point Jefferson in the first round of the playoffs last year, a little 23-3 score. See if they can find the end zone. Looks like Kellen Weber starting to gain steam as a quarterback as well. He's 1 for 1 from the pocket, and a timeout is going to be called by Coach Sullivan. Didn't like something that he saw on 2nd and 7. 1 timeout apiece so far here. Hot Springs used it 15 seconds into the third quarter, and Wayne Sullivan will use his here 2 minutes into the third. But his team is marching. They're looking to add on 9-0. Let's pause for a minute on Fox Sports Rapid City and on Live Ticket.
Life's an adventure filled with excitement, challenges, and achievement. Farmers Union Insurance can provide you the safety net to keep you moving toward your goals and enjoying life's rewards. With multiple locations across the state, Farmers Union Insurance agents provide quick quotes and professional services you deserve. Since 1948, Farmers Union Insurance has focused on insuring the people of South Dakota. From the most remote quarter section to the busiest intersection, Farmers Union Insurance, insuring a brighter tomorrow.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school. We hope
School football on Fox.
Timeout. Dylan Corbett with you. Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth. Matt Kearney back in the command center. Tyson along board with Live Ticket As Ryan Wojcik's had himself a nice drive, he is going to power forward on the power run up inside the red zone. The run game has been solid. Kellen Weber's been operating at quarterback for this drive. And 9 minutes to play in the third quarter. 9-0 St. Thomas More. They're knocking on the doorstep in the red zone with a 3rd and 1 coming up here. They're just outside the red zone. It is at the 23 for a 3rd and 1. A running back at each hip in the shotgun formation. They're going to send a tight end, Goebel, in motion. And going weak side. Not much, and I don't think he got there. They tried the misdirection with Goebel. It was a quarterback draw on a triple option action. And that is actually a loss of 1 for Kellen Weber. 4th and 2 from the 24 now. 8:10 left in the third. I would go for this. 3 points still make it 2-possession game. Not even, but Hot Springs hasn't even made it into Cavalier territory. It looks like they are going to go for it. It's Weber under center. I formation. There's Goebel in motion again. Now will they go strong side? They will. There's the sweep. Wojcik. It's a block, and he is stuffed. Turnover on downs. That is forced right off the edge with a great tackle from two-way player. That's the quarterback, Bryn Thompson. Unbelievable. Hot Springs has had some real defensive highlights, and they will stall that drive for no points for St. Thomas More. That's a turnover on downs. The loss of possession brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services agent Tom Berger. Visit Tom to see if he can get you a lower insurance premium to protect yourself against loss of your possessions. State Farm scoreboard insured by agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. A 9-0 lead for St. Thomas More, but they have turned it over for the 3rd time tonight. Can the Bison, I will get that before the end of my career here. I guarantee you that, even if it's a decade from now. The Bison will start in their own territory. Can they find Cavalier territory? Here's a good start. It is a nice run up the middle on a halfback gut style play. Landon Iverson had his fingerprints all over this game. A couple of interceptions, a couple of nice runs. 7:30 left in the third. Can the Bison get across midfield? They trail by 9. It was a field goal, a 26-yard pass play, Sullivan to Wojcik, and a failed extra point attempt. They looked like they were going to score more points here, first drive of the second half, and they were stuffed on a 4th and 3 play. Bryn Thompson has not completed the pass. He is 0 for 1. He just made that 4th down stop tackle. He is going to attempt the pass here. It's an all-out blitz, and it's an all-out sack by 4 different white jerseys. Thompson spirals the football away from him in frustration. The 5th sack, and no chance there. A team that returned 4 offensive line starters has struggled mightily tonight. 6:30 left in the third. And a cliche used all too often tonight for the Bison, it is 3rd and a mile. Cavaliers' offense might not be shining tonight, but their defense sure is. If Winter's watching this tape ahead of their battle next week, not sure if the offense will scare them, but this St. Thomas More defense sure might. Here's a pretty good run. Took a shot at the end of that play as Larson gave him a good rocking. And they just went with the halfback draw to give him some breathing room for another Bison punt. It was a 51-0 blowout in Rapid City between these two opening week last year. This might be a shutout, very well the same, but give credit to what Hot Springs has done defensively to neutralize St. Thomas More so far. Their defense should not be overlooked in this Black Hills Conference this season. They got to get their offense figured out. Hot Springs does a 4-5 team last year, and I would say St. Thomas More needs to shoe up some offensive things before their battle coming up. What a hit! Marcus Harkless. He has been gunning for that punt returner all night. Hot Springs jacked up. Will that just be a highlight in an otherwise highlightless night, or will that shift momentum to the Bison side? Herbold takes a licking. Marcus Harkless delivers it. 5:21, and another Bison punt is going to be right on the 50. Nose of the football is right on that 49 marker. It'll technically be on St. Thomas More's side of the field, and they will begin their second offensive possession of the second half with 5:21 left in the third. And looks like we've got a timeout on the field. That appears to be the case. I'm filibustering because I'm not quite sure. Looks like we've got a quick timeout here on the field. 5:21 left to play in the third. St. Thomas More takes over once again. They lead at 9-0. 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. This is Fox Sports Rapid City, and you're streaming online on Live Ticket.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show with big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 AM. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
One left to play as we come out of the timeout. St. Thomas More, a field goal and a 26-yard touchdown between Sullivan and Wojcik. Kellen Weber got the start under center coming out of the halftime locker room, and he will occupy it for a second straight drive. Maybe Sullivan, hopefully the leg's okay, but he's not out there. And it'll be a handoff to Wojcik, who is gaining momentum as this night has gone on. He will rush for 5 and split the sticks here for second down. 5:10 remaining in the third. Again, the revolving door, that was the conversation for the St. Thomas More offseason. Are they going to go with the junior Kellen Weber, Jed Sullivan? Of course, the Sullivan bloodline, not only for their legendary head coach of 2 decades, Wayne Sullivan, but of course Jake Sullivan, the Rapid City legend from St. Thomas More to his work at South Dakota Mines. Here's a false start by the Cavalier offensive line. That'll move him back 5, and that erases the work Wojcik just put in on that first down run. But Jed Sullivan's dealt with an ACL issue. So we have seen him out there. He's got the touchdown throw, but maybe not getting as many full-time reps at the position because obviously you're not moving the same as an athlete. Those that have undergone ACL injuries, it's very hard to come back from, let alone get to 100%. There's a fullback slip as ahead on the carry. It's going to bring up third down.
On the carry. Napa on the stop.
And it'll be 3rd and 6 with 4:30 left in the third, a 9-0 game. Excited to see some of the other action, maybe not see it, but listen to the other action from the scores across the state here on this Friday with Score Central coming up with Matt Kearney. They're going to run with Wojcik on 3rd and long, and he's going to get about 3. It is 4th down and a decent chunk. Are they going to punt? It's 9-0. Maybe they trust their defense, and it looks like it'll be a 3-and-out. Jake Goebel's going to punt. 3 straight runs, a penalty, a false start mixed in there as well, and a 3-and-out for St. Thomas More, who, despite controlling this game, really not dominating the Bison anyway. Here's a fake, and it is thrown and caught. Who had that throw? They snuck him out there in punt formation, and Lee Negebauer, with his first completion of the year, the freshman stuck out there as a decoy. Everyone missed him, and he delivers a lob beautifully to his intended target, and coming across like a safety was the punt returner, Wayne Sullivan, dialing up the trickery. That was a beautiful call, and Lee Negebauer, the freshman's got to be loving that one, his first completion of the season. He's been picked off tonight and he will be credited with a 20-yard pass on a fake punt. And now here's the third quarterback of the series. It's Jed Sullivan. Handoff. Wojcik. He skips past a couple of guys. He's tackled within the 10-yard line. Close to a first down. If it's not first and goal, it'll be second and short. The fake punt from Lee Negebauer. 20-yard pass play. And St. Thomas More looking for their first score of the second half. Under 3 minutes to play. It'll be 2nd and 1 from the 11. 9-0 lead on the State Farm scoreboard. Insured by our guys, Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. Sullivan's out there again. I formation, lone receiver to the left. It's Herbold. Handoff, Wojcik. Bounces outside, no one sees him. Waltz on in. Touchdown. 11 yards on the ground. Ryan Wojcik, second of the game. One through the air, one on the ground. And for the moment, it is 15-0 St. Thomas More. Ryan Wojcik, second of the year. It was a botched extra point after the first touchdown. They're going to line up to just go for one here to make it a 16-0 game with 2:30 left. And whistles before the extra point attempt. And after the whistles, we're set here. Ryan Wojcik with both touchdowns, a 26-yard reception, an 11-yard scamper untouched into the end zone. High snap, but the kick is a laser right through. 2 for 2 on kicks there for Jack Green, a 44-yard field goal, and an extra point attempt through. 16-0 for the St. Thomas More Cavaliers. They lead Hot Springs with 2:30 left in the third quarter on the State Farm scoreboard. Opening week here in South Dakota on Fox Sports Rapid City and Live Ticket.
Used car values are at an all-time.
Life's an adventure filled with excitement, challenges, and achievements. Farmers Union Insurance can provide you the safety net to keep you moving toward your goals and enjoying life's rewards. With multiple locations across the state, Farmers Union Insurance agents provide quick quotes and professional services you deserve. Since 1948, Farmers Union Insurance has focused on insuring the people of South Dakota. From the most remote quarter section to the busiest intersection, Farmers Union Insurance, insuring a brighter tomorrow.
We hope.
It is a 16-0 lead for the Hard Hats. Hard Hats, my goodness. How many times have I done that today? Sorry, I do 50 baseball games every summer. The Hard Hats won a state title 2 weeks ago. Cavaliers, they're hunting for a state title, and they're looking to start for a 1-0 lead here, or 1-0 start to their season over their rivals from the Black Hills Conference. They lead it 16-0. That's on the State Farm scoreboard. Cavaliers over the Bison. Matt Kearney back in the studios. I'm Dylan Corbett. Tyson alongside here for Live Ticket. And we're excited to be partnering with those guys here so you can watch along with our great audio here on Fox Sports Rapid City. Great video work here by the guys at Live Ticket as well. So we're excited to bring you that combo all season long, an exciting blend, just adding to our expansion of our local sports coverage here in the Black Hills. We're your local sports leaders, I would argue. We're your South Dakota sports leaders. How about your nation sports leaders? Our show's pretty good. We're getting there. I like to think the play-by-play does as well. Here's a short kick. Fielded at the 10. Pretty good run here. Good blocking. No laundry for now. And a nifty return out past the 30. Hot Springs has not entered St. Thomas More territory all day. This might be their best bet. But the St. Thomas More defensive line has been stout. And no stat more damning than perhaps the fact that they have attempted just one pass, and they're 0 for 1. They have dropped back for 6 passes. 5 of them have been sacks. 2:22 left in the third. 16-0 shutout for St. Thomas More. Hot Springs on their own 32. I formation, 3 receiver set, 2 out far wide to the right. Quarterback sneak up the middle. It is good for about 2 or 3. They might give him a long 3 there as the clock will tick to 2:10. Quarterback keeper for Thompson. They give him 4 on that one. Generous. 2nd and 6 coming up. Under 2 minutes to play in the third. 16-0 St. Thomas More. Here's another run straight up the middle. It is at the 40-yard line, just across to the 41. 3rd and short. Will the Bison get a much-needed first down? Will they get into enemy territory? It is 3rd and 2 after a couple of 4-yard gains. 90 seconds left in the third quarter. And I would think a team that has gone 0 for 1 the entirety of the game through the air is going to keep this right on the ground for 3rd and short. St. Thomas More is going to bring it right up the middle. And did they get him? He evaded 1 tackle, and he is stuffed right at the line. And I would argue 4th and short. It's going to be 4th and 2 after no gain. I say you go for this. You got to. You're down 2 scores as it is. 4th and 2, under a minute to play in the third quarter. You're going to have to snap the ball here. And I would like to see, you have to go. This is the game right here, if you get this or you don't. And I think they feel that same urgency. No, they do not. They are going to punt this away. Do we have a fake punt here on the other side of things? 4th and 2 on their own 40. They're down 16-0 with 30 seconds left. Here's the fake punt, and it backfires. Everyone saw that one coming. Come on. We just saw a beautiful fake punt on the other side. And on 4th and 2, you had us thinking you were going to punt there. I would have just tried it right up the middle. It's a turnover on downs, and that might be the ball game. St. Thomas More takes over, 28 seconds. They're at the Hot Springs 40. I like the idea of going for it. But maybe a quarterback sneak up the middle would have been more effective than a tough deception fake punt. Quickly to the line for St. Thomas More. This will be the final play of the quarter, more than likely. 28 seconds left. Who is out there? It is Lee Negebauer. He will get the first snap and likely the drive. It is a handoff to Wojcik, right up the gut for a couple. That'll take us to the third quarter break. Hot Springs, they have not gotten into St. Thomas More territory. The defense looks good. The offense, unfortunately, it looks like they still need some work. Taking us to the break here, 16-0. St. Thomas More, not the prettiest of efforts, but a gritty, gutsy, hopeful victory if they can hold on. They lead at 16-0. We've got the final 12 coming up for you next. A fun opening night of South Dakota High School football. Dylan Corbett here bringing it to you. And we're back giving you the final quarter of play of Week 0. Great to have football back in our lives. This is Fox Sports Rapid City and Live Ticket.
Hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school. We hope you are...
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City Sports Talk Show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show with big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. and stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
You know, we've been here for 3 years entertaining the good folks of Rapid City and the 4-state, 5-state area. But if, you meet everyone that maybe you haven't come across it, so give us a look. We'll be back on a Monday, 4 to 6 every weekday, live, local, regional, national. We get it done. Come have a laugh with us. We're the only call-in live show in South Dakota, and we're expanding. Sooner and later, you might not just hear us in Rapid City, but also across Central and maybe eventually Eastern South Dakota as well. Pretty good rolling play action here for Negebauer. Is going to stay out there. Remember, he's a lefty. Fires that one too far out of the reach, so a little play action design work there for the first play of the final quarter. That was on 2nd and 8, so the incompletion will take just 5 seconds off the clock and bring up 3rd and 8 from the Hot Springs 38. How about that? Huddle breaks for St. Thomas More. They're going left to right on your radio dial, and they're the team in white for those of you on live ticket. Hot Springs has defended them well. See if Negebauer can get things going. He's going to get a chance to air it out again. Here's a deep corner route. It is towards the sideline, and it is incomplete. He let him too far. Tight window, good coverage on the far side from Landon Iverson. That's a very talented Bison right there, number 2, and that'll force 4th and 8 after a couple of Negebauer incompletions. So he is actually going to be 1 for 7, unfortunately, with an interception. So not a great debut, but he did have a really big-time play on a 4th down fake punt that went for 20 yards on a beautiful pass play. Jed Sullivan's back there, as is Green for a field goal. This would be from 55. I said that earlier, and I was completely wrong. This is for 55. Green, it is up. It is good! 55 for Jack Green. Get him a scholar. Put him on an NFL roster. That guy's kicking better than Cody Parkey. 55 yards, and it is 19 zip. That guy can make millions of dollars in the NFL right this second. I'm going to call Arthur Blank for the Falcons and tell him to sign this kid. Jack Green from 55. He already hit a 44. That was a cakewalk for Legatron. Who's that, Greg the Leg? Greg Zerline? Yeah, you've got a new buddy. Get used to that name, Jack Green. One of the greatest kicks I have seen at this level, maybe in general. Unbelievable. Skims the top of the crossbar, 55 yards. Jack Green, 19 zip. It's all St. Thomas More here on the road, and who knew it would be a kicker getting me up out of my seat. Tip of the cap to you, Mr. Green. 3 for 3 on kicks, a 44-yarder, a 55-yarder. Just another day at the office. We're back after this.
Stuck in a state of falling behind.
Life's an adventure filled with excitement, challenges, and achievement. Farmers Union Insurance can provide you the safety net to keep you moving toward your goals and enjoying life's rewards. With multiple locations across the state, Farmers Union Insurance agents provide quick quotes and professional services you deserve. Since 1948, Farmers Union Insurance has focused on insuring the people of South Dakota. From the most remote quarter section to the busiest intersection, Farmers Union Insurance, insuring a brighter tomorrow.
43 left to play in the final quarter. It is a defensive shutout pitch so far by the St. Thomas More Cavaliers, not unlike this time last year against Hot Springs, 51-0, but this one more defensive, and the highlight has been Jack Green. Unbelievable. 44-yard field goal, as if that didn't make my mouth go agape. He just tacked on another 11 yards like it was nothing. He just took the chain, said, yeah, actually I could go from here. Give me another yard, make it 55, and I'll put it right through. Unbelievable. Well, tough one for Hot Springs. I will say their defense does look great, and unfortunately, I did notice one of their players limping early on in this game. That was Garrett Rowe, a junior wide receiver defensive back. It looked like the coaches said, tough it out, and then he was on the trainer's table coming out of the halftime locker room, and he has since stayed there without his jersey. He is lying there with a right ankle injury, it looks like, so unfortunately they will not have him. Hopefully it is not a long, extensive injury, as here is a short gain, in fact no gain, and maybe even a loss on a carry right up the middle. Looks like they're feeling generous, and will give them a half-a-yard positive gain. Takes us under 11:30, 19-0 for St. Thomas More. Restrictions on crowd sizes? You won't find them here. Packed house here for the home opener. Good defensive showing for the home team Bison. Offense has not made it across the 50, unfortunately. 2nd and 10, a 19-0 lead, 11 minutes to go. They're on their own 20. And whistles. Timeout call. Hot Springs wants to talk it over. Approaching the end of week 0 with St. Thomas More leading Hot Springs 19-0. Let's step aside for a minute. 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, FoxSportsRapidCity.com, and live ticket wherever and however you may be joining us. We thank you for doing so. Come cap off your Friday next.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school. We hope you are...
Hi, this is Nate Brown.
Rapid Chevrolet. New and pre-owned inventory around.
Timeout. Nice spin move on the far sideline, and probably the best run of the night for Hot Springs. Dancing and twirling all the way down to near that first down marker. Looks like 2nd and 10 is going to become 3rd and inches. And the clock will stop as he went out of bounds. 10:31. Majeski on the carry. Makes it 3rd and inches. They're at the 30. Next week, 6 p.m. Mountain start, and we'll be at home. Cavalier home opener, likely being 1-0 against Winner. Team they lost to twice last year, on the road twice, once in the regular season, once in the second round of the playoffs. Sending a man in motion, and that looks like it's a legal formation. The flag will fly. 10-12 left to play. More laundry on the field, and 3rd and inches will become 3rd and 5.5.
Motion. Penalty. On Hot Springs, that'll mark the ball back 5 yards.
We will miss you, South Dakota Mines football this fall. We will hope to enjoy it this spring. No RMAC football this fall. High school football is happening, and we're already seeing some games being canceled beginning tonight. You're just going to have to navigate the struggles that everyone has had to navigate a pandemic. Some states just folded up shop and said it's not worth the headache. South Dakota, it's really admirable that they're trying to do this for the kids, and hopefully we are able to do this safely and securely. Dropping back to pass, and quickly everyone is after him, running for his life, throwing out of the tackle box, out of bounds, 3rd and 5. And again, tonight they will only be able to get one passing play. That's the second passing play, I should say. As, hold on, do we have some laundry? Yes, we do. It is against Hot Springs on the far sideline. Ooh. They call it intentional grounding. Is that not a rule that if he's out, he threw that on the sideline? That should be out of the tackle box. That doesn't make much sense. Regardless, 4th down, they'll punt. 4th and 15. It's a hot one. It's been a hot stretch. My goodness. When did we move to the Sahara Desert here in the Black Hills? But it's a dry heat, and this night has been perfect as soon as the sun went down. Nice high punt. Another chance for Herbold, and he muffed it, falls on top, and takes a sandwich on top of him by a couple of blue jerseys. Herbold's had an interesting game retrieving the football. He had a 20-yard punt return. He's had a couple of negative yardage games. He took a couple of licks, and here's a muff punt, but he is able to secure it. So St. Thomas More takes over, 9:32 left in the game, and see if they can put, there's more flags on the field. It has been a pretty messy game. Of course, our officiating tonight, the laws of the game have been brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection. Here to inform and assist, as this is going to move St. Thomas More back on the play. Block on the back on the muff punt. So that'll push them back to the opponent's 49. They will start in Hot Springs territory. It is going to be the lefty freshman Negebauer getting some more reps. He is 1 for 7 with an interception. And a fullback dive is immediately tackled right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, no gain. Clock will tick to 9 minutes. No gain on the fullback slip. Hot Springs, a 4-5 team last year. They're, I think, going to be happy with how their defense performed tonight, but obviously they got to be feeling pretty good, as this is a good deal closer to their matchup between these two last year, 51-0 as opposed to 19-0. Negebauer, sweep play, Wojcik, head of steam. He's going to get close to the 40 and be a yard, make that 2 yards shy of a first down. 8-yard gain makes it 3rd and 2. That'll take us inside the 8:30 mark and a 19-0 State Farm scoreboard lead for the Cavaliers. Our Pioneer Bank and Trust post-game show going to cap us off all season long. Pioneer Bank and Trust is here for you, supporting the local community and being your trusted partner. Visit them online at pioneerbankandtrust.com. And we'll give you our Claiborne Lawson Sabres player of the game. Negebauer hands it off. Nice cut, Wojcik. He gets the first down, bulldozes 2 more bodies and gets to the 30. 11-yard carry for Wojcik as he approaches 100 yards on the ground. 100 yards and a touchdown on the ground, a 26-yard touchdown reception through the air. Ryan Wojcik making a case for our Claiborne Lawson Sabres player of the game. But I think I know the guy who might steal it away from him. Just a hunch. A lot of good candidates so far. How about the defense, too? St. Thomas More defensive line deserves recognition. Another fullback slip. Here's Larson. 5 yards, bulldozed ahead. Tick, 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 tick goes the clock. We're under 8 minutes. This will take us under 7:30. Good long running drive here. Hopefully we'll end with the end zone, no pun intended. 25 yards to go, a 2nd and 5, and you could probably take a good 3 minutes off the clock here. At the 25, Negebauer's handed it off a couple of times to his fullback and halfback. He's in the I formation here with a lone receiver once again. Fullback slip, Larson slips the tackle, bulldozes into the red zone, and it's a first down. 7:10 stops the clock for the movement of the chains. That is Larson as he will approach 50 yards in the ground game. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 16. Start that clock, 7:10. This will take us under 7 minutes. Just run after run after run. St. Thomas More is going to grind out a big-time victory here to kick off the season. Offense is still going to be a revolving door at quarterback, it seems. 3 different guys saw significant time. Here's Wojcik hunting for his 3rd touchdown and getting it. 16 yards. Wojcik, hat trick. 3 touchdown day. This one from 16. This is going to wind up a blowout in tomorrow's newspaper, but those of you that listened and watched and embraced, I should say, live the action know that this was a 9-0 game at half, and before that it was a 3-0 game with a minute to half. St. Thomas More finally loosened up and got their offense going thanks to Ryan Wojcik in the last 2 quarters and change. As this is going to be a roughing the kicker play, despite Jack Green splitting the uprights. Even hitting his leg won't stop him from making field goals and kicks. Unbelievable. It is 26-0, roughing the kicker penalty after the fact. That'll likely be enforced on the kickoff. 6:46 to go. It is all St. Thomas More on the road. 26-0. Ryan Wojcik, all 3 tutties for the Cavaliers tonight. 6:46 left. Opening night here on Fox Sports Rapid City and live ticket.
Wanting you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show with big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Life's
It was tied at 14 late in the 4th between Lee Deadwood and Bennett County. And that has gone final with Bennett County beating Lee Deadwood 26-14. Remember, you can catch up on more scores and finals with Score Central right after us here in Hot Springs. Matt Kearney, your host, will take us through. .646 and left in the 4th quarter, and we're set for our kickoff here. 26-0. In favor of the Cavaliers on the State Farm scoreboard. That goes all the way to the end zone, not unlike all of Jack Green's kicks. It has been a really good day for the Cavalier kicker. From 44 and from 55. 6:46 left. Hot Springs will take over. They have not been in enemy territory tonight. And if I recall correctly, that was the case last year as well. They just could not even get across the 50. St. Thomas More packing another solid defensive team. And the offense took quite a bit, but they are starting to pick it up as well. .646 left. And a 26-0 lead. Thompson, handoff, room to run. Iverson pulled down from his jersey. Splits the marker for about 5.
Iverson on the carry, and he's stopped by
Edelman, on the stop.
Your storyline right now.
6:20 left. Looks like Hot Springs content with running some clock off as well. They want to make sure everyone stays healthy for the rest of the season, with this game pretty much out of hand. That is the first completion of the night. It is a swing route bubble by the slot receiver. It is good for a first down. Move the chain, stop the clock, and arguably the best offensive play of the night for Hot Springs will move the chains. Less than 6 minutes to go. Thompson found Russell there. Now the clock will start here after the first down. St. Thomas More secondary hasn't been used much tonight. That is just the third pass attempt in the first completion. Linebackers have been used on a lot of all-out blitzes. 5 sacks for the Cavaliers. And now a muffed ball. Might have hit someone. And a fumble is recovered by the offense. That'll tick off another 30 seconds and cost them about 4 yards. Second down. This will take us under 5 as they're back within their own 30. All St. Thomas More, almost half the score that they beat down Hot Springs last year, 51-20. This one 51-zip, I should say. This one 26-zip. Hot Springs faithful sticking it out. A lot of Cavalier fans made the short trek as well. They're staying here to watch their team go to 1-0. 2nd and 14. Iverson. Nowhere to run except backwards. 6 or 7 yard loss back to the 20. 3rd, and you guessed it, a mile, unfortunately. This will take us under 4:30, unfortunately, for Hot Springs fans. This will take us under 4:30, and the 3rd and 22 is the official tally here, which will likely be on the ground and take us under 4, if not 3:30. St. Thomas More will take over, have a couple of run plays, and then this one's in the books, and we'll get set for an absolute showdown a week from tonight at home against Winter. Got some kinks out in this one, and it'll turn out to be a pretty solid dominant half as Thompson's actually got protection here, and he just missed his receiver. 4th down, that'll actually stop the clock. Did not think they were going to go to the air there, so they're going to officially finish at 1 for 4 through the air. Didn't turn the ball over. St. Thomas More was picked off twice, Sullivan once, and Negebauer the other time. Sullivan threw the only passing touchdown. Wojcik caught it, and then he rushed for 2 of his own. 3-touchdown day for the senior. 4th down, here's the punt. St. Thomas More will likely have the final say here as they'll look to run out the clock, and no return. It's just a fair catch. That'll put them at their own 47. And we're going to have one final timeout. I think, yes, St. Thomas More is going to use a timeout, get their subs in, and we'll see what the final 4 minutes will have in store for us here. 26-0, all St. Thomas More. Just routine stuff here for going through the motions for the final 4 minutes in a game that is clearly in favor of the Cavaliers. We'll take a break. We'll put a bow on this one and get you a player of the game during our Pioneer Bank and Trust post-game show. All that's coming up as we're almost done here in Hot Springs. One more break here after this.
It's an adventure filled with excitement, challenges, and achievements. Farmers Union Insurance can provide you the safety net to keep you moving toward your goals and enjoying life's rewards. With multiple locations across the state, Farmers Union Insurance agents provide quick quotes and professional services you deserve. Since 1948, Farmers Union Insurance has focused on insuring the people of South Dakota. From the most remote quarter section to the busiest intersection, Farmers Union Insurance, insuring a brighter tomorrow.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Stanley County, any takers, any guesses? 52-7. Winner, St. Thomas More, next Friday. St. Thomas More leads this one 26-0. That's on the State Farm scoreboard. And oh no, it's a fumble on the snap. Whose ball is it? That was a gain of 2 on the fumble. Interesting. All right. That'll keep the clock going, and it counts as a 1-yard gain. That'll take off 30 seconds, takes us under 3:30. Looks like Negabauer still out there, just didn't get the handle on that one. Yep, lefty's still out there, I formation. And the snap with 3:20 is a handoff met right at the line. That's Marcus Harkless, who has been a defensive animal tonight. That'll be a loss of 2. Takes us to about 2:30 by the time they will snap for third down. And it's going to be 3rd down and 10. They give them just a loss of 1. So they'll keep this one on the ground and then probably punt it away with, I imagine, 2 minutes. And we'll see maybe Hot Springs with the last drive here. As we got 2:45 left, I formation. Here's a 3rd and 10 play. Negabauer will shuffle it out. Or will we have a first down and maybe more? Inside the 30. A 25-yard run on the toss to one of their quarterbacks, Kellen Weber, but hold your horses. This one's coming back. It'll be a hold on the Cavaliers. Bring it on back. That'll make it 3rd and 25. Well, it depends where to the smarts. It might be 3rd and... probably be about 3rd and 23. Clock stops at 2:33. 3rd and 18, the official mark. So they're back inside their 40. They will be able to run off about 30 seconds here with a run. And they might be able to take this into 1:30. 3rd and 18 here, under 2:20 to play. A 26-0 lead for St. Thomas More. Pioneer Bank and Trust postgame show coming up. Play action. Negabauer is sacked. First sack of the game for Hot Springs. Negabauer losing yards. 2 minutes left. That will take us down to 1:30, and then it'll be a Cavalier punt, and we'll likely have Hot Springs for a play or two, and then our conclusion. Not the most dominant, well, it was dominant, but the offense certainly with some work in front of it for St. Thomas More. Of course, breaking in not just in the shadow of Ryder Kirsch, their steady quarterback for a couple of years, but also trying to work with 3 different guys vying for that starting spot. One more punt for Goebel. He shows off the lead boot. Iverson caught it, tripped, slipped, fell. And with 1:15, Hot Springs will take over for perhaps one final time, trailing 26-0. Great way to start off our high school football coverage here on Fox Sports Rapid City and Live Ticket. We'll be with you all season long. To next Friday, we will be at St. Thomas More, the home opener, a showdown against Winter, that great rivalry over the last couple decades. And then it will be our first Central game of the season, and followed by the Rushmore Bowl. So we're getting into the full swing of things. All right, 1:15 left. Oh, boy. And, of course, we need a timeout to talk over. Down 26-0 with 2 minutes to play. We'll take it with them. A minute break here on Fox Sports Rapid City and Live Ticket.
Hope you are.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City Sports Talk Show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Final time in the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail Broadcast Booth Sales Service and Side-by-Sides. I'm Dylan Corbett. We just came back and saw a 2-yard carry. They got the backup quarterback in there now for Hot Springs. We're just going to keep things here as we got the final 30 seconds. This will likely be the last play, and we'll just dive right into our Pioneer Bank and Trust post-game show. Get you as quickly as we can to Matt Kearney, as this is a fumble. St. Thomas More is not going to get it. This will run us out. A fumble is going to end it. Should be, right? 26-0, 15 seconds left. These guys are still on the field. 3rd and 9 coming up, 10 seconds left. Kind of a lot of looking going around. Are we going to get a playoff? I don't think so. That'll put it in the books. The State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Matt McCormick and Scott Carlson. The final, 26-0. St. Thomas More, 1-0 to start the 2020 season. This is your